On to MI6. I've arrived at the solar facility.
Good work, Bond. And, James, when you confront 006, bear in mind, Trevelyan knows full well the penalty for treason in the United Kingdom is life imprisonment. He's got nothing to live for. Be careful, 007. I've lost one agent. I don't want to lose another. MI6 out.
Welcome back to the penultimate mission for Goldeneye 007 Reloaded, played on the RPCS3 using the PS3 emulator, of course. So, this is the 007 Classic mode. We have 4 emblems as well as optional objective. One thing about this level is you got a little bit of mixture of stealth. Stealth can be done pretty much through this first section here. And then once you get inside, you can actually stealth that main big section as well until you get to a point where you can't stealth anymore. And then from there on out, stealth is gone and it's all action. So you do get a little bit of stealth in this level. Definitely totally different than Goldeneye, the main game. I don't ever remember a section like this being even remotely in the game. But, you know, with that being said, this is still a very, very fun level to do. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much to explain here. Again, it's very, very linear. The optional objectives that you are going to accomplish during this essentially is going to be to make sure that you deactivate the perimeter defenses so that you're able to get your guys to come in without being taken down. Now, you have the same kind of thing you need to do here where you can deactivate some turrets. Now, there's not an optional objective tied to those turrets, but if you want to be able to take out the enemies. Now, doing so can cause an alarm to go off, but it's so weird because it doesn't actually give away your positions or anything of that nature. Make sure you take this guy out immediately because he comes into this room. So at this point, you know, do your defenses and all that good stuff. There's going to be an emblem right inside the locker in this room, so it's the only locker that's actually open. So you can pick it up here. As you can see, the turrets will take out most of the enemies there. You might get an alarm, but again, no enemy is aware of your presence, and you can utilize a turret up ahead in the next room, so you can let them do all the damage, of course. You can go guns blazing through this if you want, or you can go down this little hatch right here. Once we get outside, immediately as we go up the stairs, there's going to be a second emblem directly behind you. Now, what I found out in that part is that you can, for the most part, stealth that entire section as you go down through the funnels. But there's a lot of enemies that are going to come, like, kind of from the bottom area, because essentially you're heading down into where the dish is, and it takes a while to get there. You got to go through a few different areas and steps and stuff like that. So you're gonna have a lot of enemies to funnel through, and then after that main section, that is when you're going to go back into stealth and take out all the enemies there. There is also a third emblem that's next to the elevator that you're going to need to take. It's really hard to miss if you're paying any attention. And the fourth and final emblem is going to be right after you've placed the bombs and you exit that room. There's a little area off to the right when you start a fight again. Right around the corner on the right is going to be the fourth and final emblem. And then the rest of it after that is just a huge area at the end that you'll have a bunch of funnel enemies that you'll need to take out. It can actually be really tough because when you go down the stairs, immediately there's about 6 guys firing on you, and some of them have RPGs. So, you know, focus your fire on the RPG guy first, then move throughout and do all that kind of stuff. I'm explaining all this to you now during this section here when there's really not much going on, just so you guys can have your heads in the game whenever that part actually comes up. We do take a lot of damage during this mission. However, there is, like I said, a lot of body armor that you can pick up. This is an automatic alarm here that happens. Like these guys, no matter what you do, will automatically be aggroed as soon as you come to this point. So don't think that you can stealth this section right here with those guys. And there's going to be, I think, 2 more guys when you come up the stairs, and then you head over to the right when you do this kind of like little U shape right here. When you head up these stairs, there's going to be 2 more guys coming at you. And that's all there is for this bottom section. Then we're going to start to head outside, where the big funnel of enemies will start coming towards you once you take out the first group or so. But yeah, other than that, really, really cool mission, penultimate mission, which means only one mission left. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll be back at you if I feel I need to explain anything during the next few parts.
MI6 to Bond. I'm downloading the blueprints now. There's a cooling plant just to the north of your current position. You'll need to plant explosives there to destabilize the main facility. Tanner out.
Yeah, I saw her once. She just about killed the guy. And that was her sparring partner.
Mother of God. At least she wasn't our side.
So even though, we're kind of back in stealth mode here, as you'll see that the enemies are automatically going to be onto us. So I'm not sure if it's scripted like this or not, but enemies will just be coming at you like over and over and over again. This part can be probably the hardest part in this level right here, I would say, just because of the fact that they're just going to keep coming. There's literally about 50 or so enemies that you're going to go through just to get through this section now. Again, I think you can stealth all of these enemies. Maybe it has something to do with what happened earlier when trying to go for the shot and I wasn't able to get it off in time. I don't know. But yeah, so, I mean, just get through the enemies, try to be smart with your cover and things like that. You can tell that I'm getting a little too aggressive here in some instances, but that's because I just know that there's body armor around, so it makes me get a little bit more aggressive when technically you really shouldn't be as aggressive during these sections. They're just going to keep coming. There's literally tons and tons of enemies that will just keep rolling up at you, so take your time, let most of them come to you. Use the stairs as cover, of course, and all that good stuff. And yeah, let's keep it going.
Doors opening.
6-2 over. Let's go, men down.
So this is the part I was talking about where you can go back into your stealth mode here. You can take out all these guys that are in this main area before you even head into the room, which I definitely highly recommend. Obviously, there's going to be a big firefight after you push the elevator. So essentially, your main objective is just to keep going. You've already picked up the bombs that you needed to pick up in order to place them. So now you're just supposed to head to the elevator. And that's the elevator where there is another emblem, remember? It's right to the right of it on the back side. But we're going to do the optional objectives here, which are to both on the left and the right side to hack the device that allows our compatriots to come in without being killed immediately by their defense systems and whatnot. Yeah, so other than that, just stealth these guys in whatever order that you find necessary. The stealth in this game is pretty easy. I mean, enemies are very, very... how do I say, they're, you can take enemies out when they're semi-close to other enemies and still be fine. No one writes home about the AI in GoldenEye 007 Reloaded, but still fun nonetheless, and I really do hope you guys are enjoying.
Bond, we've detected that half of their SAM sites are now offline. Good work, Bond. You've cleared the way for the support team.
Target is wounded.
Man down!
plant, according to the blueprints, you're nearing the base of the cooling processes. It's the most vulnerable part of the facility.
So this is where stealth is going to be out the door pretty much from here on out. As soon as you head right here, enemies will just magically appear right here. I love it when they just pop in like that. It's great. So go ahead and take them out on both sides. And once you do so, you're going to head into the room where you're going to place the 3 charges. And this is where the final emblem is. As soon as you place the 3rd and final charge, stay in that room and let all the enemies come to you as much as possible, because right on the outside to the right side is a little area you'll see where a couple of enemies were standing. And then to the right of that is the 4th emblem. And then, of course, after that, all we have left is the final area that we need to get to before we end the level.
Spotted!
Alright, so this is the part I was talking about. This is the final section here. As soon as you go down, a bunch of enemies are going to respawn, as you can see right there, and RPGs are going to come at you, like, immediately. So you need to try to get back and just try your best to take out the RPG guy as soon as possible. He's the one that can deal the most damage, and then get over here by the crates and take these guys out. So it's going to be essentially, as you move up, more enemies will just respawn in front of you. It's kind of ridiculous that even a game in 2010 had this type of spawning enemies, because you can literally see where they just spawn, like, in front of you. It's crazy. And they'll do this a bunch of times, you know, pretty much on each side. You'll do 2 on this side right here. There's some body armor over here in the corner. And then there's going to be 2 on the left side, and then another one on the right side, and then the main last final set of enemies will come from, like, where you're eventually supposed to head. So lots of enemies. Be careful though. Sometimes, you know, even when you try to shoot at these things, like these barrels, sometimes they just don't hit. So don't let it frustrate you. It's still a really, really fun game, and I've enjoyed my time with Goldeneye 007 Reloaded. So I will see you guys at the end results screen. I hope you all are enjoying. Thank you again for the support that you've given on the, on this walkthrough.
Drop the gun! Get your hands in the air! You're surrounded!
Take me to Janice.
Give me that! Move! Move!
All right, bonds captured. We got 1 level left. This was Solar. Primary objectives complete. Disable the perimeter defenses complete for Emblems. Love you guys again. Thank you so much for all the support. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, all that good stuff, and I will see you on the final mission. It's go time.